my best friend. Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm hoping that you all are having a lovely day today. So today I am back at the channel with another speed build, and this time I am creating another modern mansion here in Oasis Springs. So I'm building a CEO's modern mansion, and I really love building here. This Oasis Springs lot, the 50 by 50, really screams just modern mansion in my opinion, and I am actually building this one with the usage of the platform tool, and I just love it. So I'm starting here with the entryway. I knew a little bit of how I wanted the house to look, so I kind of knew the front shape, and yeah, I really like how it turned out. I love how the floor plan flows. We're gonna go with a entryway, then a living room, kitchen, another living room, and a dining area and such. And there's also gonna be a large master suite on the lower level, so the ground floor, which I also love. I really like the idea of master suites and master bedrooms on the first floor, so that when your Sims get older, they don't need to go up the stairs and such. So I really like that. This is gonna be a 3-level house, so we're gonna have a ground floor, a second floor, and a basement level, but it's gonna be a livable basement because I'm gonna add in how do you call it, natural light pockets, so that the basement has natural light flowing through and it doesn't feel like a basement. So that's what I'm doing right here. I'm adding in these pockets, and I'm removing the, how do you call it, I'm removing the, not the foundation, the ceiling. That's it. I'm removing the ceiling of the basement, and that opens up this, this little slit that I created. And then I'm gonna add in very large windows so that we have natural light going into the basement. And I really love that idea. I think it looks really nice, especially when you're playing in the house and you still have that light flowing through, that it doesn't feel like a basement to me. It still feels like we're playing in the main house, which I think is really nice. I also decided to add in a garage, and I love how the garage is set up. So the first thing that you have is you go through this very large gate, and I imagine the gate having like these sliding doors that can open and close. I kept it open because sadly we don't have sliding like fence doors or anything like that, so I decided just to make a open like gate looking thingy, and then a garage on the back, and it just looks really nice. It definitely feels like a very modern mansion type of thing to have, and yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm making the garage. There's a very long kind of like pathway or driveway going up to the garage. I'm also gonna add in a car, a very fancy car, and I also decided to add in some solar panels, a wind turbine. So this CEO's mansion is definitely more on the greener side. He's all about the environment, like all my Sims are, and he really wants to, benefit that renewable energy. So that's why he has the solar panels, and I love them. That is one of the most favorite things that came with that new pack. What is it called again? Eco Lifestyle. I just love that it comes with solar panels and wind turbines, and I use them in a lot of my modern builds, and they look really nice. So what am I doing right here? Here I am starting with the back of the mansion. I am trying to give it more of a interesting shape, and for the exterior it definitely looks really nice. I do have to say that for that bedroom, it's gonna be a bedroom, it feels like there are a little too many windows in the bedroom, and I think if I would have set up the bedroom more as like an office, it would have made more sense. But I was kind of how do you say it? Running out of space upstairs. Upstairs is like really small, especially if you compare it with the downstairs area. But I did that really intentionally. I didn't want too much second story bedrooms or space because it didn't feel like it flowed as good as it did. So that's why we have like a little second floor and then a very large very large ground floor and then a decent sized basement with another bedroom. So there are 2 bedrooms upstairs. There's 1 bedroom on the ground floor, a very large luxurious master's bedroom, and then there's 1 bedroom in the basement, which is gonna be it's a teen kind of college student basement. It definitely looks like a college student is living there. So yeah, anyways, what am I doing? I'm doing the fence. So for the fence, I decided to do a mix between a fence and a hedge. I really like using hedges, but only the hedge felt a little bit too plain and simple, so I decided to alternate in between with this very nice and light up fence and then a hedge, and I think it looks very modern and fitting for the mansion that I'm building, and I just love how the front is looking right now. So I really like the shape at this point, and I'm also doing a platform kind of stepping stone, how do you call it, like an entryway? I don't know, but I'm using these platforms as stepping platforms to go up to the front door. And I'm also making this kind of a Japanese garden, like a sand garden with the stones and flowers and cacti and such. And I love how this turned out. I'm doing one here at the front, but I'm also creating one at the back of the house. And yeah, I really like how it turned out. I think it fits in with the vibe that we have going on here in Oasis Springs. I'm also doing a walkway leading up to the backyard here on the side of the house. I'm going with stepping stones that came with the Get Together expansion pack, if I have that correctly. And I'm also adding in a little bit of a greenery just to cover up the large openings that we have for the natural light. For the basement, I just felt that we needed some kind of greenery to go in front. So I'm gonna do flowers and plants there in the little planters that I created. And then here we are in the swimming pool area. For the swimming pool, I decided to I'm going with a rectangular kind of a swimming pool, but I did want to make it look a little bit more interesting with platforms. So I'm playing around with different kind of platforms. At first I have this kind of a U shape with a rounded platform. It's gonna change over time, but this is the initial thought that I had for the swimming pool, but it's gonna look way better, a little bit later on. So don't worry if you find this ugly. I will make it look a bit better later, and hopefully you're gonna like it then. But overall, I'm happy with how it turned out in the end. So yeah, I also added in a hot tub, of course, because we needed a hot tub. And what I also did is I added in a very large slide. So this slide came with the backyard stuff bag. One of my favorite stuff bags, by the way. If you didn't know that, I really love the backyard stuff bag, especially before this giant slide. This giant slide is actually used a lot in my private save. When I play in like a mansion in my private save, and especially a modern mansion, I always include this very large slide because I love the interaction that is on it. I love the animation that we see, and I love that you can invite over everyone to come slide on your slide. It's just so much fun. So this is definitely a very much used item from my side, but I don't really use it as much in like builds for you guys. But this time I thought it fitted in very nicely with the story that I had in my mind, because this is a CEO's modern mansion and the CEO works like all the time. He or she is never home and always working. And I thought because, the parents are feeling very guilty of never being at home, that they bought this giant slide for the kids just so that, they could buy off their guilt. So it's like a guilt present for the kids. Kinda. That is what I was thinking about, and it fitted in with my story. So that's why I added it in, and it looks really nice. I think this is gonna be a very fun, playable mansion. In my opinion, I actually haven't play tested it yet. I will play test the mansion before uploading it to the gallery. So I am gonna make sure that everything is functional and accessible. So don't you worry. I will be play testing before uploading, but I think it's gonna be a fun one to play with. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you are gonna play with it. What were your thoughts about the overall floor plan and such? Because I really would like to hear your feedback about my builds. I don't really get that much feedback, and it would be very handy to know what I could do differently in the future. So yeah, anyways, it's really taking shape. As you can see, the swimming pool looks really different right now. I made it look better. I opened it up a little bit more, and I also decided to add in a fountain. I love fountains, especially with the recent expansion pack Snowy Escapes. It made the fountains way better in my opinion, because now we have these koi carper lily pads that actually give you koi carpers in your fountain, which I think is awesome. And it really revived the usage of fountains for me. I'm now placing them everywhere because I love koi carpers. Those are my favorite type of fish that you can have in a fountain. I just love them so much. I used to have koi carpers in my old house, in my mother's home. We had a outdoor, how do you call it? An outdoor, not a fountain, more like a pond. We had a outdoor pond in my old house, and my mother had these giant koi carpers, which looked beautiful, and I really loved that little pond. But sadly, my mom did decide to get rid of the pond. She sold all the fish, and I was kind of sad, but I do understand why, because my sister had her first baby and the pond wasn't safe. It just wasn't safe for them, so she decided just to get rid of it altogether to be safe, instead of adding in like baby gates and such, because still she found baby gates to not be safe enough, which I totally understand. So, but yeah, I had a pond and I loved the koi carpers. Anyways, what am I doing right now? I'm landscaping in my little planters next to the slits for the natural light. I love the usage of the more kind of oasis spring kind of plants that I'm using. I'm mixing like desert plants with tropical plants, and I think it looks really nice. So for the exterior, I am painting the house at the very end. The reason why I kept the wallpaper paint to the end is because I actually didn't know what color scheme I wanted to use for this build. And in the end, I decided to go with a very like black and white, not really black and white, like a very grayish brown and white color combination. The wallpaper definitely looks more to the brown side than gray, and the reason why is Oasis Spring has this very unique natural lighting system, and the lighting system makes the wallpapers, especially the exterior wallpapers, look a little bit more different. And I used to hate that Oasis Springs did that to my wallpapers, because I found it very hard to make exteriors look good. But since I've done the Let's Build Oasis Spring series, I will link that here up in the screen for the people who haven't seen that series. I redid the entire Oasis Springs with modern builds, and since that series, I love Oasis Springs lighting. It's just so unique and different, and it makes building in Oasis Springs just so much more fun, because every time it feels like I'm doing something unique and different because it's not the same light as the other worlds, which I love. So here, starting with the living room. So this is the more of the informal living room, the living room where the kids would probably watch television, but it also feels like a really good entertainer's living room because there will be a bar in the living room and it feels very luxurious. I definitely amped up the luxury in this build because this is a CEO's mansion and the CEO that is living in this house is making millions simoleons a year. So he or she definitely has the money to spend on luxury items. So we're gonna go for like marble coffee tables, marble. As you can see, the marble side pillar or whatever it is underneath the television. We have a marble staircases. So there's definitely a little bit of money or simoleons spent in like the finishes of the house. We have a very large kind of how do you call it, television. It's like a curved television, which also is a bit more expensive. And we have our golden zebra rug, of course, which makes it instantly more luxurious in my opinion. I'm also using a few items of the paranormal stuff pack. I'm using the plant on the coffee table. I feel that the paranormal stuff pack has a few amazing items. I love the chair and the lounge that came with the pack that feels very more contemporary. And I also love the plants. And as you can see, the plants fit perfectly in a traditional build, but also in a modern build. So you will see the plants popping up here and there and the armchair here and there. And for the people who don't have the new paranormal stuff pack, you will be missing a few items, but I didn't go overboard. So you can definitely still download this mansion if you don't own the paranormal stuff pack. But in my opinion, you should own it because it is one of my favorite packs. I have been playing the pack these couple of days now. I've actually been obsessing with my current household, and it's been a while since I've played the game because I've been very busy with working. I've got a new job. For the people who haven't seen the last video, I'm still working at IKEA but in a different department. So I've been really wrapped up in work lately because I've been loving my work, and that is weird for me because I've enjoyed my work, but I've never loved my work, and lately I've been loving going to work. I've been loving what I'm doing, and that is the reason why I've just haven't been really doing any videos because I've been focusing solely on my career, and I love it. I love that I'm doing something that interests me, and yeah, that's why I haven't been here. It's not because I don't like you all anymore. It's just because I've been pursuing a dream, and it's so much fun to pursue a dream. I mean, YouTube used to be one of my dreams. Kind of got rid of that dream because I know my channel isn't gonna be this big money-making machine. I'm a small fish, and I'm probably gonna be a small fish forever, which is fine by me because this is just a passion project. I love creating videos, and I love creating houses in The Sims, but I know this never would be my main job, and it's fine. I've just let it go. I've let it go, and it's fine for me, and that's why there aren't that many videos anymore. But don't worry, there still will be videos, but there will be all over the place. But when I upload, I hope you still enjoy watching what I do. So this is the master bedroom, and look at the sheer size of that bedroom. I decided to go with a very large and open, oh my gosh, what do you call that? Master bathroom or a ensuite bathroom, and it feels very luxurious to me. Then here we are in the kitchen. For the kitchen, I went with a very, very large feeling kitchen. So the kitchen area is very large. I went with a very large island and then with a dining table on the side. And then here I decided to go with a informal living room. So this was actually the entertainer's living room, but there is no bar. The bar is in the other living room. But I just went with a very simple setup. So I'm not doing anything overly, like, I don't know. I tried to make it look clean, but also it's not looking that clean because I do add in a lot of like, I don't know, little details maybe. I don't know. It didn't really turn out like I wanted it to turn out, but in the end I did like what I had. If you understand what I'm saying. So it wasn't how I envisioned it, but it still looked very nice in the end. So here I am adding in a platform, platforms everywhere. I just really like how the platforms look. I also added in this kind of a waterfall thingy from Spade, just really nice decorational item and very luxurious in my opinion, which I was going for with this build, of course. And yeah, I think it looks really, really nice. So what are we doing here? Oh, we're gonna furnish the bathroom, the downstairs bathroom, and then the office. So I decided to go with the office on the ground floor. First, this was gonna be a bedroom, but for a bedroom, it felt way too small. So I decided to make it an office. The office was intentionally going to be upstairs in the room with all of the windows, but yeah, the bedroom downstairs was just a little bit too small. So I decided to make this an office. So we have a bathroom there. And then the office is gonna come, in that empty room. But I really like the bathroom. I mean, the bathrooms in this house are really nice. I definitely made it, I definitely made sure that I added in lots of details to the bathrooms and I really did like it. And then here in the office, I decided to go with a very clean, simple layout. Just a desk, some bookshelves and a world globe for, the occasional whiskey that you need when you're working. I don't know, but yeah, I really liked that. And then another natural light slit on the side here for the bedroom, and then added in some landscaping just to cover that up a little bit. So yeah, and then here we are on the second floor. So the second floor is where we have all of the children's bedrooms. We have a girl's bedroom and a boy's bedroom up here. I am going with the girl's bedroom in the bedroom with all that natural light flowing through. And I decided to go with not a kid, not a teen, but maybe a tween. So this is like she is in between that stage of being a teenager and not a kid anymore. So she likes to, she likes fashion. She is doing, she likes fashion and items, but she also still likes all of her stuffed animals. So that's why she has a stuffed unicorn in the corner. So she is not yet a teen, but also not a child anymore. That is what I was going for. So that's a tween girl's bedroom. And then here we have a kid's boy's bedroom. So this is definitely still a child. He still likes playing on his, how do you call that thing again? I'm not sure. It's a scientist table, this table over here. He likes playing with that thing. I don't know what it is. But yeah, he's definitely still a child. So this is a kid's boy's bedroom and I kept it very generic. I didn't really know what to add in. So I just went with blue and added in some items. If you want to change that, go ahead. I know it's not revolutionary what I did there, but I just tried to make it look nice and that's it. And then here we have a little bit of a reading nook in the hallway. And yeah, that's basically it. I think we're gonna furnish the bathroom and then we're gonna go downstairs inside the basement. So the bathroom is actually more on the smaller side. I went with a shower like tub combination just to win a little bit of space. And then here we are in the basement. So the basement has this really nice entertainment area with a sauna. There will be a foosball table and a beer ping pong and a bar, a very nice large bar. And I really liked the idea of having this entertainer space in the basement because we are in the desert. It's gonna run really hot sometimes. And then retreating to the basement and relaxing with your friends, it's gonna be really nice because it's gonna be very cool inside of the basement. So I liked that. And I also liked the idea of having a how do you call it? A university student living in the basement. So this is like the older brother that is going to university. He's commuting between campus and home. And this is his bedroom. He decided to claim the bedroom in the basement, when his brother was born. He decided to go inside of the basement and have his own little private space. And yeah, I just think it's fun and definitely something that older kids would do. They would definitely go inside like basements or attics just to make their own space where they can hang out with their friends. And then here I'm making sort of a spa kind of situation. So we have a sauna, we have a double shower, and I think it looks really nice. I like this bathroom a lot. The floor plan is just really nice. We have 2 showers, a toilet, and then a really nice like vanity area, and then a sauna. I also decided to go with a laundry room because, as you all know, I love doing laundry in The Sims. I hate it in real life, love it in The Sims, and I really did think that we needed a laundry room down here, especially if you have like a butler or you're gonna have like a maid and such. They can do the laundry here. There's a designated area, and I decided to go with a very spacious laundry room. So this is definitely on the more of a largest size. If you compare it to my laundry room in real life, it's it's like huge, and my laundry room is just like a closet. I have a really small laundry room. It's just a closet with my washing machine and my dryer stacked together, and then a little bit of space in front of it for my hampers and my ironing board, and that's it. That's my laundry room. But still, I'm very happy that I have it, because in my last house, my laundry room was shared with my main bathroom. So I hated that, because when you had like people come over and they would use the bathroom, they would see all of my dirty laundry, and it just wasn't nice to look at. So I really do like it better when it's separated. So yeah, that's why I'm very happy with this new house and my new tiny mini laundry room. But this house has a very huge one, and I think it looks really nice. So I decided to add in this flipperkast, or however you call it in English. In Dutch, it's like a flipperkast, or I don't know what it is, but I decided to add that in for the college student, because maybe he has friends coming over and then they're gonna play on that gaming machine in the hallway. I think it's just a really nice little touch, a little bit more gameplay for your Sims. And then here we are in the final area of the house, and that is the garage. So the garage, I added in a door so that you could actually access the garage. Decided to make it here where the swimming pool is, because that was the only area that I had to make it. And inside of the garage, I decided to go with skill building items. I'm sorry. I'm having like throat issues here. Anyway, so I'm doing a woodworking table. I'm gonna add in like a bonsai tree. There will be a like flower arranging table. There's like a easel right there for painting. So definitely lots of skill building items. So if you do need them for gameplay, they are there for you to use. So that's it, you all. We're at the end of the video. I'm hoping that you enjoyed this speed build, this voiceover. Let me know in the comments down below and leave a like, of course, if you did like it. And if this is the first video that you're watching from me and you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you would never ever miss a video of mine. So that's it, you all. I'm hoping that you have an awesome day wherever you are, and hopefully I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.